your opening thoughts on tonight?
It was a beautiful game tonight. Thought that people enjoyed, and everybody could see the atmosphere there. How we enjoyed the drama and know what happened. And again, obviously, there is a frustration for not getting the final here at home. I thought the boys deserve it, but the game was ruined. But sometimes the people doesn't deserve to be in this kind of game. So I'm very disappointed with the way the game was managed.
Questions?
The three and having to make 3 subs at halftime. Can you talk about the effort your team gave coming from a goal down, having made all your subs at halftime to get it 2 penalty kicks?
We empty ourselves. Players did in the field. That's something that I'm very proud. And they left everything in the field, really. It was probably one of those performances that encourage you and make you feel not just proud but honored to belong to this club and to belong to this group of players. It was outstanding. The way we had to adjust, the way we had to get through that adversity, that it was probably what we got through in the whole year, and today it was in 120 minutes, everything together. And the boys played, they deserved to win. They were the best team in the field. I get the credit to that group of players, and seriously, it was outstanding.
You had Ryan Hollingshead play 75 minutes tonight, and probably the longest competitive performance he's had in 2 years. What did you learn about him tonight? That he's accountable. That he's ready to contribute more for this team. It's a great news for us.
Fabian Castillo, 9 straight games with a point or an assist in this kind of environment. He's not fazed by it. Your thoughts on him tonight?
Yeah, Fabian today showed once again all what he can do. Fortunately, he had 3 chances more that could end up in a fantastic night. But that was the way the game goes. But he was outstanding. And I feel bad for them, because they deserve it to have the final here. Really, I'm not overpriced the guys. I am just saying what I saw on the field with all the adversity. But that's the game. The game sometimes come and choose, and sometimes those things happen. Fabian, like anyone else, was outstanding. I saw that.
Having played them 5 weeks ago on July 4th, were there certain looks they were doing differently this time around, adjusting to your style of play?
No, waiting. They were just waiting for us to make a mistake, and I had to respect that. But it was not much initiative to come and create, and so we controlled the game. We had the chances. We wanted to have the initiative. We were at home. But that's the way. Sometimes that's the way, the plan for the other team, and they sit back and wait, and we made a mistake in that one goal and a couple of plays that could probably just lead to another one. But that's fair for the team. We knew that didn't change much.
Getting that goal in the 81st minute after putting in so much work to get to that point, how emotional was that, and how big of a lift for the team do you think that was?
Yeah, beautiful. I saw those last 10 minutes and the rest of the extra time with an atmosphere here in the park that I have not seen before. So I was awesome, and then we were not too many because the stadium wasn't full, but it looks like. I'm proud of the fans. I'm really proud of them.
Talk about Mauro Diaz. Obviously, you had to sub him. What do we know?
He was tired, and his hamstring was bothering him, and Mauro's coming from a long period. We tried to rehab him and get him in the game, give him some management here and there. A lot of things happening for Mauro at the moment, and we got to take care of him. He couldn't play the second half because due to injury, and he's frustrating, but he knows that I back him up 100.
So would you say it was a serious injury or just a precautionary? You could tell he was getting to the edge of
Mm.
what he could contribute, and you wanted to pull him before he injured himself more.
Right. Yeah.
What
Yeah. I
is
saw
it?
the players. Yeah. The players. It was the same with Adam. And when the players feel that they can go, you have to stop them. And there's some pain or some injuries, and then you tell your coach, I get through, you know. But the other that can, and that was Mauro's and Adams. Yes.
How tough is it now to transition from this game where you put in so much energy, another game on Saturday? What do you need to do to quickly transition and kind of move on?
Yes, as I say, we empty ourselves in the field, and there was nothing left. We have a couple of days to refill. Is that right word?
Refuel?
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
then put all the things in there again. But there's some structure and fundamentals in here that are there. So I'm not worried about it. It will be a lot of carbons and other stuff, but the heart is there. So I'm not worried about it.
Does an effort like tonight make you optimistic in a potential playoff situation that would be a similar situation to this?
This is the group that I want to coach. This is the group that I dream to coach one day, and tonight I was very pleased, and the game gave me the opportunity to coach this group of players, and my dream came true. This is the heart that I want to see in an organization, in a game, and I love it. It was good. Yeah.
Talk about blocks, Perez. Obviously, some people are going to hyper-focus on the penalty miss, but talk about his entire game, contributing to the goal that Fabian got, other things that you saw throughout his game.
Blas gave me more than his heart. He has 2 hearts, probably. He gave me both, and that I back him behind him, and his frustration is normal, because we all like to win. But Blas Perez for me set the standards in this team.
A quick question in Spanish for our radio. Se te desdibujó, ¿no? El partido, los ajustes que tuviste que hacer, el gol tempranero en el segundo tiempo, no era lo que esperabas, obviamente.
No, estamos haciendo un curso intensivo, Carlitos, acá con todas las adversidades, ¿cierto? Porque a veces vienen despacio una, después viene la otra, pero se vinieron todas encima y tuvimos que resolver. Entonces se hizo difícil, pero la verdad la respuesta fue muy buena. Yo estoy muy contento, muy contento. Estoy feliz con la respuesta de los muchachos. Hoy no perdimos, nos sacaron por penales, pero hoy no perdimos y seguimos sin perder. I'm telling Carlos that today the response of the players was great, despite of the adversity, and as maybe today it was another intense course in 120 minutes where you have to resolve all these problems, you have to get through it, but they didn't beat us today. We lost in PKs, but we're still unbeaten, and we're going to continue like that.
In your first substitution, when you put Watson at right back, and then you ended up having to put Lloyd at center back, and then later on in the game you made a second substitution where Keel went to center back. Why didn't you just, in your first substitution, make a straight swap for the center back?
Right. Watson, because all these guys have been adjusting, you know. They as you see, Watson, he had played already in the right. Zach has done a tremendous job in all the positions that we play. We wanted to have Watson for sure coming from that side and give us penetration, and immediately he clicked. He was giving us runs, and that way I could bring Fabian into the middle a bit more, or send him to the left, and we went that way. So we have more attacking from the flanks naturally with a fullback who was not really a fullback. He was someone who acted like a winger and could get back anytime. And then with the second substitution, we need to modify it again, because just bringing Malan out and we needed to fill that spot in the middle. So that's why we took Mitchell, and he has to move. But as I say, that was a very intense coaching course tonight. For all the adversity we get through.
Questions? Thanks, Coach.
Good, thank you.
Perfecto.